Okay, so if you didn't already know, Dana White just dropped a fucking bombshell on the whole UFC fan base, alright? We no longer have a featherweight champion. Volk might get the belt back. Gilbert, Chandler, Patty, all announced, all booked, all confirmed to be fighting soon. Some on the main card. Fucking what else? I don't even know. There's too much to remember to talk about in one go, okay? But we're going to talk about it all today. Starting first with the most important and biggest headline. We no longer have a featherweight champion. What the fuck? ILIA TOPURIA might be the most egotistical, most self-belief having motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. This is insane. Imagine, just, you can't even fathom it. Giving the belt back without a guaranteed title shot. He's going up as a contender into the 155 division. Now, is it obvious he fights once and then he's fighting for a belt? Yes, okay. He's guaranteed a number one contender's fight most likely. But still, this is fucking insane. The self-belief and just the investment in himself, the confidence, it's insane, you know. Dude, I still don't believe it, but it's true. We no longer have a featherweight champion. ILIA TOPURIA has left featherweight for good. I'm gonna be real. I was half expecting him as soon as he said ILIA's giving the belt back for him to announce he's fighting Islam. I was getting ready for him to say it, but the words never came out of his mouth, and we're not getting that fight. Unfortunately, you know, you call Islam, dude, people are going to say Islam's ducking now because he doesn't want to fight another 145er. Like, you can't blame the guy. He wants the 170 belt. He's just waiting to see what happens with Bilal. And, oh, speaking of Bilal, that's the thing I forgot at the beginning of this video. We have Bilal versus JDM. Oh my god, bro. Just the stars are aligning for everything that the MMA fan base wants to happen. Okay, this is insane. Bilal versus Jack, a way better fight than Bilal versus Shavskai. Let's be real, all right? Shavskai is great, but he's not as exciting or as, you know, like, exciting. And there's nothing else to say. It's just a way more exciting fight. I do think Shavskai might be more competitive since he has better grappling. Jack's grappling, I still think it's kind of dog shit. You know, it's kind of bad, all right? So he might just get out grappled for the whole fucking 25 minutes and everyone's going to cry. But let's hope that doesn't happen. I would love to see JDM as champ, you know, but fuck that. We're not done talking about ILIA, okay? ILIA TOPURIA. A lot of people think he's going to fight Dustin Poirier. I don't really see it. It doesn't really make much sense. That being a title shot, like, for ILIA TOPURIA, that being the win for him to get a title shot off of, doesn't really make much sense. I mean, it does, because Dustin still has it. He just fought for the belt against Islam. It makes sense, but at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe ILIA will have to fight more than once. I just don't see that. You know, this is crazy. It's like Ilya's hunting Islam. He's like, okay, you don't want to fight me at one because I'm a 145er? Fuck it. I'm going to hunt you down, come in your division, start as a contender when I'm a champion. Dude, this is insane. But I do hate it in a way. I don't like it because now we're going to have the people saying that there's an asterisk, man. The 145 champ's not really the champion. Fuck off, all right? He left the division. The champion is the champion, all right? Sure. Would ILIA TOPURIA probably beat Diego Lopez and Volk in the same night? Probably, but it doesn't fucking matter, all right? I don't want to hear none of that, okay? There's no asterisks, okay? Fuck that. I don't care. I don't want to hear that bullshit that, oh, ILIA is the real champion. No, he's not. He gave the belt back. So ILIA will be fighting, who knows, you know? That's crazy. We get the champion giving his belt back without a bout confirmed. That is crazy. Like, I think Conor did that. Didn't he do that when he went up to 170? I don't even know. I'm gonna be real. I don't really know. I don't remember. But copying Conor in another way. Well, you're not slick, bud. All right. But now let's actually talk about the vacant 145 belt, which will be Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. Bro, please, Volk, please just win, bro. Please fucking win. I like Diego Lopez, but Volk can get the belt back. No one thought he was going to beat ILIA. No one wanted to see that fight. It was protested against, all right? Whether that's why they didn't Okay, no, I sound stupid. That's not why they didn't announce it. It's because ILIA doesn't want to fight at 145 anymore. And I forgot to mention it. The whole he can't make weight, that being the reason, bullshit. This dude is 5'6", okay? He can make 145. He's not that buff. Chill out, all right? But yeah, let's talk about Volk versus Diego Lopez, man. Volk's probably going to be the underdog. He's probably going to be counted out. Everyone's going to be saying he's going to get knocked out in the first round. But in my opinion, if Volk doesn't get knocked out in the first 2 rounds, he starts to take over and dominates the whole rest of the fight. So I think it's a 50-50 fight, maybe 60-40 on Volk's side. Like, I think Volk should low-key be the favorite here. I think Volk can school Diego Lopez on the feet. Diego Lopez doesn't really have much other than power and grit. Like, he's a great boxer. He's a good boxer, man. He is. But in reality, Volk tit for taps him. He out tit for taps him every day of the week. Volk is still one of the best kickboxers we've ever seen. That's what he does. I know he's an MMA fighter, but he will out kickbox you 99% of the exchanges. He will. It's just the truth. He's done it to everybody. He was doing it to ILIA till he got knocked the fuck out, all right? But yeah, I'm ready to see Volk being counted out. Bullshit, okay? Volk has a chance in this fight. I'm probably going to be picking him. I don't know yet, but great fight for the belt. Thank God it's not for an interim bullshit or whatever. I don't know. That's what everyone was saying. You know, ILIA goes up and fights Islam and keeps the 145 belt while they fight for the interim. In the meantime, while the super fight is happening, but we're not getting the super fight, man. All right, kiss it goodbye, because we're probably never going to see it, unfortunately. I want to see it. I think this is a way we could see it, because before I was saying I want to see it, but I also don't want champs being given the option to get a title shot moving up off of one defense. So, yeah, I don't want to see that, but now that he's not the champ, now that he's going in as a contender, shit's different, all right? It's very different, okay? I'm very excited about all these announcements. ILIA, he just makes MMA exciting. I still kind of hate him, but you got to love him. You got to respect him. You got to just give him the credit he deserves. He's just keeping the sport exciting, and you never know what he's going to do. He did say, like 2 or 3 months ago, that he wanted to do this. He wanted to fight Charles Oliveira, moving up, giving the belt back, and maybe that's what'll happen. Maybe he'll fight Charles. I hope not, man. I don't want to see Charles die. This really is the ultimate risk. Like, imagine ILIA goes up and fucking loses his first fight at 155. Like, it's a possibility. He got chinned at the division already. So, dude, this is just insane. ILIA TOPURIA is truly different, okay? He posted on Instagram with the They're Not Like Us, that fucking Kendrick song. I don't know, Not Like Us, okay? Dude, he just he just gets more aura every fucking day. It's actually insane. I know that's so cringe to say, but it's true. This dude is different. So then we have Leon versus Brady, because Shavkat is out. I didn't even mention that. The reason we're getting fucking Bilal versus Jack is because Shavkat is injured. He's a bum. Lost all his fucking aura, all his stock. Get out of here, Shavkat. I was defending this guy. I was saying he'd beat Bilal before the Ian fight. I was saying all sorts of crazy shit. Forget that, okay? He's a bum. He gets injured every fight. He fights once a year. Fuck him, all right? We got JDM. JDM is here. Now, I, low-key, have been a certified JDM hater, and I'm not going to change my tune. I still think he was losing to Burns. I think his grappling is dog shit. I think he's going to get taken down by Bilal a lot. But, he can win this fight, okay? I don't think he has the same power that people hype it up to be. I think his boxing technique is insane, and he knows how to find people's chins very well, and he'll always outbox you. But his power's not that good, and Bilal has an iron chin. He just does, okay? He has a very good chin. He's been finished like once, and it was by Vicente Luque. Like, that's not a bad guy to get KO'd by at all. It was prime Vicente Luque, you know? And he took all those big bombs from Hands of Steel Neal, so I don't want to hear it. Bilal has an iron chin, good recovery, crazy grit, bite down. He's biting down on that mouthpiece, man. He just is, okay? Yeah, I'm not going to be giving my predictions. No early predictions in this video. You know, no one gives a fuck anyway. Like, no one cares about predictions in MMA. I just want to talk about this, okay? I had to talk about this. This happened when I was at work, in the middle of my shift, made me lose my fucking shit, alright? I just have to talk about this. I have to get it out of my system because this is too much, man. Dana White gave me a fucking heart attack. He just kept going. The announcements kept going. The live didn't end. Dude, that was such a good announcement. Dana, please do that every couple of months. That was so hype. Like, that's how you do it, man. He just made all the headlines for the whole rest of the week. It's his, man. MMA owns it, okay? Best sport in the fucking world, alright? But, yeah, what else to talk about? Yeah, now we have Leon being pushed to the side to fight Sean Brady instead of JDM. That's just a boring fight, man. Like, I think JDM beats his ass, or not JDM. I think Sean Brady takes him down and beats his ass, outboxes him because he's just higher output and actually commits to things. I don't know. You know, I just said I'm not going to do predictions, but I can't help it, okay? Sean Brady's going to beat that bum up. What else do we have? Gilbert Burns taking on Michael Morales. That's his name, right? Michael Morales, I think. Michelle Morales. I don't fucking know, all right? Good fight. I hope Burns wins. Please, Burns. I can't see a Burns 4-loss streak. That's just too rough to watch. And yeah, what else? Oh yeah, Chandler versus Patty the fucking body laddie. Bruh. It just kept going. Hype fight after hype fight. Now, I am someone who was saying Chandler should have to fight out of the rankings, way down the rankings, because he's a fucking bum who just loses. Doesn't deserve the matchups he was getting. And is still getting, because he's still getting a ranked 12 guy, which is not as bad. At least it's not Armin. That would have been complete bullshit, alright? But at least he's getting a down the rankings guy in Paddy Pimblett, who I think can beat him. Like, his wrestling is not good, but his jiu-jitsu is really good. He might be able to submit him in a lot of ways. He has an iron chin, so he doesn't have to worry about getting finished, like, crazy brutally in the first round. Like, I think his chin will hold up against Chandler, okay? Chandler may be a very athletic, explosive athlete of a guy, but his power is all grit. Like, it's not really crazy power in the hands, you know? It just comes all from his muscles and his explosiveness. So, I think Patty can win that. Chandler gets outboxed by a lot of people. His kicks are pretty good. His, like, hooks are good. But other than that, he's pretty one-dimensional. I think Patty can win that shit. Hype matchup. Okay. What else? Like, we have Chase Hooper versus Jim Miller. Dan Ige versus Sean Woodson. Prates versus Neil. Like, dude, they just announced so much at once. I was fucking just ejaculating. Okay, chill. But I was just, dude, just had me going. It got me going. I'm gonna be real. I've never been more hyped for a Dana White video, or it wasn't even a video, it was a live. That made it even more hype. Dana needs to do that from now on, okay? It's better than his video saying, "What's up, guys? What's up, fight fans?" No, it was just more chill, and he was just sitting there casually, and he just started saying shit, and it was insane, alright? Do this more, Dana, please. We also have Yair booked against a guy from, I don't even know, is he from One? Is he from Bellator? I don't fucking know. His name is Pitbull. Don't know him. I'm gonna be real. I'm a casual, bro. Sorry. Don't know who he is, but Yair, every fight with Yair is a fun fight. So, hype, insane matchups. It just didn't end. I just had to talk about this. I know no one cares. Everyone's going to be making the same type of video, just talking about it, giving their early thoughts, and I did the same. It's my turn. It was my turn, all right? I'm a bit later on it because I had to wait till I got home from work to do it, but that's the video, all right? Hype-ass matchups, UFC, starting off, well, I guess the beginning of the year is basically over. It's already almost March, man. We're all going to die soon, okay? Yeah. It's going to be a strong middle of the year for UFC. That's all I'm going to say, okay? I'll see you guys in the next one.